check out these amazing front bearings right now.
Check out that light we got back here.
Yeah, the sun has moved into the shop.
We have light now. This is the best rack in the city, in the shop now. Okay, this is a custom bike that we're supposed to wire and make run again. Well, not really make it run, just wire it. If you notice the, see how the bearings come to an abrupt stop right there? Look at the drag on that wheel.
It almost starts going backwards.
It does. That's what happens when the Timken roller bearings are so stinking tight because there's no spacer in here, or they don't have any space in between the bearings. So it locks up the wheel. Actually, this one's a late wheel, isn't it? Got ball bearing. That's a ball bearing wheel, isn't it?
Yep.
So I bet you has no spacer between the two ball bearings. So the ball bearings are locked solid.
Yeah, they're getting pushed inward.
A ball bearing has a race like that with a ball in it, and this clearance in here is what gives you the free play in your wheel. A Timken, you have a spacer between the two bearings like in the main shaft, and you adjust that to get your in play. So these ones here, there's supposed to be a tube in between these two bearings. There ain't no tube in here. That is tight. So look at the back wheel. Spin the back wheel.
Feel that chain, Walker.
What?
Wee bit tight.
Is that
There's no give.
Is that no tension?
Wow. Way to go.
There might be some issues with this combination. Keep track before you go.
I ain't gonna fuck with it. I don't know if you're gonna adjust it right when you get back.
No, you're gonna adjust it right now.
Oh, fuck the hell.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep it the same way. So we're gonna go 1. Count how many flats. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it 5 flats loose.
Oh, great. The nuts dragging on the axle plate.
It's okay. It's custom. There's 1, 2, 3 almost, 4, 5. Okay. Is the axle loose yet?
Nope.
It's a little bit easier, but
Well, I have a gap on my side. There's no gap on his yet.
Ding! Oh, you can breathe.
It's still tighter
Still
now.
tight.
Let's give it another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
there you go.
A little better. Still hard.
Still got drag on it?
It's not bad. It's pretty good now.
Got a little play in it?
Yeah.
If I loosen the axle up, what happens?
You're good there.
Still got a lot of drag, but...
Move it up a little more, probably.
Oh, the brake calipers.
It's hidden.
Kind of a joke, really, but... See the spacer here?
Mm-hmm.
Come over and look at the gap on this side.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Think maybe that's an angle cut a little bit.
Maybe. Just a
With the
little
gap
bit.
on the, between the caliper and the spacer.
They just... Oh yeah, they just cut it with a fucking hacksaw or something.
And it's hitting on the backside
Yeah.
over here.
It's all fucked up.
So as soon as you tighten the axle down, it just cocks the shit out of everything. And the caliper's dragging.
God, man. People are fucking nuts, man. You got a little bit of...
Somebody's up front.
Like, give a little bit of shit what you're doing. If only your life was fucking
Yeah.
man.
Watch your finger. Didn't tighten up much when you tighten it, please. Free play.
Videoing something?
Huh?
Are you videoing something back here?
Yeah, what do you need?
I'm getting ready to put those, press those.
Okay. We're going over custom applications over here.
Look at the awesome clearance that you have right there.
Hey, you got some clearance there, man. Clearance.
I'm sure the chain line's up in the front too. So.
Clearance.
Look at that.
Hold on, I'll put my finger in there.
What
Oop, don't put your finger in there.
We have free play now at least.
It looks like a chrome chain there.
We had to move it up 10 flats to get some clearance in the chain.
Is that like a gay
Tighten up the
chain?
tighten up the lock nut there.
Whose bike is this?
Customer.
Really?
Yes, say that.
He says that because he wouldn't claim it for himself, right?
Get on this thing, Fred. You look like a monkey fucking a football.
Yeah. Man, I'll never get on this thing.
Hey, where's your hammer at?
Look at this damn
that in.
handlebars, man. That's not scary. It's like something you'd see in the Easy Rider from the 60s.
Alright, keep that in there.
Sleazy Rider.
Alright, we're done.
That's good.
Video.
Looks badass.
In a good area now. Okay, so we're looking at the ultimate ignition here. This is a Harley Davidson coil, dual fire, well melted. So we put a set of FXR plug wires on it because it's got a top mount here. So I'm going to see if this will fit in here. Usually it's FXR, they put them together like that and put a zip tie right here to keep them in there tight. And it looks like it'll fit in there just fine. Tight though, but now if this is a single fire system, we'd have to wire this correctly, but being a dual fire doesn't matter. So, this wire has a big twist in it. Can't fix it. That's how it was made. So this one here clears all right. So they're looks like they're just long enough to get the job done. It's very close up here in the back fin also. Now, if this is dragging up here in this fin, we're going to have to cut the fin back a little better for the spacer in there. Looks like it'll fit.
So why wouldn't you run it the other way around, where everything's coming out this way?
Like this.
Yeah.
Then when you're riding a bike, your leg's up against here, and sometimes you get a shocking experience. Even if it's on this side, if your leg bounces up against this, you get a shocking experience.
I never been shocked.
Yeah, neither.
If you got good wires, you don't, but if you have crappy wires, you do. But stock is, you do it like this. This is the stock way of doing it. Everything's on the inside. They had a chrome cover that's on the outside here. That's how Harley did it. So I do it like this. If the customer wants to do it the other way, he can do it the other way. It's up to him. I do it this way. As long as there's room to do it this way, I go this way.
Okay.
Now, where's your instructions at? So he was trying to interpret what all this meant. They give you pictures. It's made for Harley mechanics. Okay, so you gotta look for the setup you got. So do we have a single fire coil, 3 terminal? We got 2 independent coils, or we got 1 coil with 2 wires on it. So you got either 3 or 2. So we're gonna go with 2. So that means it's a dual fire, single coil, wiring diagram. So it shows you how to wire it. Okay, now you gotta go ahead and figure out the position of all your fancy switches and stuff. That you have to do, either look at the module, or you come over here and look at what it says here. So you got a VO switch on or off, so we don't even have a VO switch. So we'll leave the VO switch on just for normal. That's why I do it. Okay, then we have switched rev limiter. No, this is advanced curve. So you figure out what curve he wants, the lowest one. So curve is used if it's 127, 120, whatever the hell that means. 4 is the slowest, 1 is the quickest. This is what, probably a stock motor. So we'll put it on the fastest stuff, off. That way it'll ping real good, we like that. Okay, then you have the rev limiter and stock motor, we're putting it at 5500. And then switch 6 is the important one for this application because it's either going to be dual or single. Obviously we're on dual, so you have to flip that switch off. Now this is also written on the module itself, where it's back in the motor.
There's a little screwdriver right here if you
It's
want.
over here, right here. Well, you want me to do it?
Yeah, I could do it.
So you can either use a pocket knife, or you can use a little small screwdriver. Your choice. Okay, so what's number 1?
Off.
On.
On?
Yeah, normal.
Oh.
Off
No.
or normal? Normal. Okay, then we want off. So next 2 are off. Off. Curve 1. Okay, then we got the rev limiter, off again. Off. And the last one, 6, is dual fire or single. We want dual, that's off again. So there you go. Everything's off except for the first one, which is VOS. So that's all set. Where'd the wires come out at?
They're over here. I got them.
They're all the way up on
You
the
already
other
got 'em-
side.
You already got them pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay,
I want
good.
to make sure I have enough wire here. Balls I'm using, what wire I'm using? The pink and the green.
You go back over here to the wiring schematic. Well, all the wires we're keeping because you can't reprogram the ignition unless you have all the wires. So you're going to use pink
And white.
and white. Blue is not used. Violet and green are not being used because you didn't have a tack. You didn't have a bow switch right now. Now the wires you don't use, cut them at 3 different lengths and shove them back in. So go like in 2, 4, and 6 inches into the harness. Just feed them back in themselves. That way, because to reprogram the ignition, you have to have the other wires to do a custom programming. Like if you're going to put a kicker on it or something like that, or blower, turbo, or
Gotcha.
race applications,
Nice.
nitrous oxide system. Yeah, that stuff like that, you have to reprogram it. So you want to make sure you have that option available. So pretty straightforward. I forgot the timing. What'd you find out for the circuit breaker? You got that far?
No, I'm not that far.
Okay. Start the hard part first. The ignition.
Yep.
And he's got a custom headlight like you, except his is a spotlight.
Yep.
What's yours? Spotlight too?
Nope. Mine are better.
You're better?
Yep.
You're bigger?
Bigger and better. I got 2.
He's only got one. One spotlight, one volume. You don't have custom fork locks like him though, do you?
I do not.
You don't have custom fork locks. That allows you to turn a lot more to look how nice. See how far? This is great for parking.
Yeah.
You could really park in a tight spot like this. Great. There you go.
All right.
We're out of here.
To the train.